very pleased and proud as it's going to take each person, not just one, not just pointing the finger of blame, but each person, mothers, fathers, children, saving themselves so that working together we can make this a community of equality, of hope, of openness, and we can make that dream of Martin Luther King a reality.
It's just that there's nothing like an old.
The firebug first struck a gay church at 22nd and Guerrero on July 27th. Next target was a sister house of the Holy Order of Mans on Steiner near Fulton on August 15th. And early this morning, the People's Temple of the Disciples of Christ on Geary near Steiner was firebombed. According to the arson squad, 2 separate gasoline fires were set inside the church, one in a rear bathroom, another in a stairway which raced upward into the main auditorium. 3 alarms were quickly turned in, but firemen were unable to save the building, which was completely gutted with a loss estimated at $100,000. A custodian in the church escaped without injury, but 40 students from the church headquarters in Redwood Valley north of Ukiah had been scheduled to spend the night in the Geary Street Church. Spokesman Mike Polk said Pastor Jim Jones changed that plan at the last moment.
I think I would be dead right now if it wasn't for Pastor Jones. We had a meeting in Redwood Valley last night, and he had an eerie feeling and held up the meeting for about 3 hours, which meant that the buses arrived here after, or just as the fire began, and the timing was such that one of our secretaries was able to get out the only person in the building, which was a custodian. And had it not been for his intuition or his paranormal faculty, there would have been 40 others in that building who may well be dead right now. They were very general, very short phone calls saying that the pastor wouldn't walk out of the temple and people would hang up. They've been both male and female voices, and the threats have also been against our animals. We have a large animal refuge shelter that's well known in the valley, and we have had animals mutilated.
And so the San Francisco Fire Department has a full-fledged mystery on its hands. Somebody is deliberately firebombing church properties owned by offbeat religious groups, and no one knows why. At least no one who's talking. Jack Bates, Channel 4 News, San Francisco.
Well, we have evidence that it was definitely incendiary fire or arson fire. We found a 1-gallon can of gasoline in the rear bathroom on the first floor.
Well, now, what would have happened if there had been anybody in that church at the time this fire was started?
Well, I believe they would have been trapped on the upper floors, the building completely filled with heavy smoke, and the fire roared up the rear stairway to the 2nd and 3rd floors, doing considerable damage. Anyone up there would have been trapped.
Man, he's upstairs.